In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your front brakes on your Mercedes-Benz C300. They're located behind the front wheels. Using a 17mm socket, we're going to remove our wheel. You have a hand on the top. Remove your wheel. You're going to want to break free your bleeder screw before beginning this job, just so it's free and we can compress the caliper when it comes time. I have a rag here just in case. I have brake fluid come out. All right, now we know our bleeder is open, so we're going to compress our caliper when we get these bolts out. We're going to disconnect our connector. Just going to pull that out. And then just remove it by sliding it out. Using a 13mm socket, we're going to remove our caliper off our caliper bracket. I'm going to do this bolt and this one up top. If it spins on the inside, you're going to hold it still with a flathead screwdriver or a wrench. Before removing the bolt, make sure you have a hanger ready on your spring and you got a good hand on your caliper. Remove the bolt. We're going to remove the caliper and hang it up. Using an 18mm socket, we're going to remove our bracket. Do the bottom one first, and now we'll do the top. When you take this one out, you're going to hold the bracket so it doesn't fall. And now we're going to remove our bracket. Using a T30 Torx bit, we're going to remove this screw. Set that aside, take your rotor off. We're going to clean up the hub. Make sure you get the rust off. You don't want to leave that like that. You can use a wire brush. You can also use a wire brush for everything, or emery cloth. We're going to clean it off and put some anti-seize on it. Let that air dry. Put some anti-seize on there. Now we're going to put our rotor on backwards for a second. Just clean off the oil that's on it. Sometimes they have oil to keep them from rusting. You want to remove that. Let that drip dry, and then we'll flip it over and put it in there properly. Line up your hole for your screw. I'm going to tighten that down. Now we're going to clean off the front. Drip dry. And now we're going to go to the bench and clean off our bracket. We're going to remove our pads. And set them aside. And now we're going to take these tins off. Use a screwdriver. Pry them off. I'm going to use my screwdriver and scrape away any debris, rust, gunk out of this area. You can also go in with a wire brush and clean it up. Once it's clean, you're going to add some silicone paste. I usually just put a little bit, use my finger to rub it in. And now we're going to put our tin on. And do the same up here. So we're going to flip this around. Clean it up. Make sure you get in there and get that gunk out of there. Once it's clean, put some silicone paste. Put your tin in. Make sure it's pressed all the way in. Now we're going to clean these pins. To do that, you're going to remove the pin. I'm going to take this rubber right off. Pull it out. You're going to get a rag and clean up that pin and apply new silicone paste. So let's wipe this off. Apply new paste. Put that off to the side for now. We're going to clean out this area. I'm going to use one of these to clean out inside there. Do your best. Whatever you have. Now we can put some paste in there. And use the pin to push it through. And now we're going to push it all the way and try to get that paste underneath this boot. You may have to pull it out and just add a little bit more to get underneath. These boots can get a little fragile if they get dried out, so just be gentle. And that may make it easier to get the paste in there. Really stretch it out. Once you're good, you're going to stick it back in there. And now we're going to get the air out. To do that, you're going to push in, pick up the lip, and that'll let out any excess paste and air. Wipe away the stuff. And now you're going to pull it out and see if it retracts, which it does. So you're good to go. Do the same on the other side. Wipe off that excess. You don't want that on your tins. Now we're going to install our pads. Put them on the outer areas of the tins. Now we're going to compress our caliper and install our bracket. I'm going to use my old brake pad for my tool and press it in. I have my bleeder screw open. I'll move that wire out of the way. I still have it hanging up so it's easier. And we're just going to push in that piston. Once it's pushed in, we can take out our tool and put our bracket on. Wipe away any brake fluid that may have come out. Now we're going to put our bracket on with pads installed. I'm going to line it up and go for whichever bolt is easier for you. I'm going to go for my bottom one. After you get these bolts started, we're going to snug them up. We're going to torque these to 84 foot-pounds. Now we're going to put our caliper on. So you can unhook it from the hanger. Don't forget to remove your hanger. Get your 2 bolts ready. Slide it over. Work your way around those pins or the slides and get those bolts started. Let's snug these up and torque them to 18 foot-pounds. You may have to hold that center part still. I'm just holding it with my fingers. That seems to be enough. And now we're going to snug this to 18 foot-pounds as well. Now we're going to close down our bleeder, if you haven't done so already. So just tighten that up. And we're going to install our brake sensor. Now we're going to insert our brake sensor, slide it into the hole provided by the pad, and then into its holder. Once that's in, you're going to plug it in. Put your wheel on. You're going to line up the hole and get your lug nut started. Get the rest started. Now we're going to snug them up. Do not over tighten. We're going to do that in a star-like pattern. We're going to torque our wheels to 96 foot-pounds, and we're going to do that in a star-like pattern.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.